evening and welcome to News Update on Today Ghana News TV. We are live on the satellite via Twitch for our viewers in Eastern European countries and also on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Today Ghana News TV. We are also on Anchor.fm podcast at Today Ghana News TV. Now the headlines. 10 dead, many injured in Gomwa Mapon accident. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is currently in Germany. British government harness 100-year-old Ghanaian veterinary soldier at Jita. We have these and other stories coming your way in the next 45 minutes. My name is Edna Sagbanya. The news is sponsored by Agbozu Herbal Clinic and the Lens Cosmetology Training Institute. Now to our first news story. The president of Ghana is currently in Germany and he is expected to meet the manufacturers of Pfizer vaccines and with the aim of securing substantial doses for Ghana. We have on the line Nana Osei Boateng, NPP Communication Director in Germany. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Edna. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. What about you?
God's grace, I'm also very fine.
Okay. Please, can you tell us how things are going there?
Well, first of all, a special welcome to the President, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, to Germany and all the entourage. You know, is a privilege and an honor for us here in Germany having His Excellency in our midst. Very refreshing. So then I greet also all the viewers who are watching this program, and without them, this program will go nowhere. So it's a big thank you, and I insist them to subscribe to this channel and to share it and to talk to people so that we will have more viewers here. Because, like I said the other day, it's all good tidings that comes from this channel. Special greetings go to my chairman, MPP Germany, Reverend Alexa Champon, and all the members of the MPP fraternity. And also a very special good evening, I don't know, my brother Lawrence, Dr. Lawrence. Uh, Very good evening, because obviously I'm here, it's evening. So wherever you are in the US, if it's afternoon, it's good afternoon. I believe you're doing well. Well, coming to the topic of Nanado's coming here, this is a president who sleeps, who breathes Ghana. Everything he does revolves around Ghana. The betterment of Ghana is priority. On top of his list, Ghana is always up there. Ghana has never been to the back burner of his thoughts and his deeds. Everything he does, he do it for Ghana. He is here obviously to secure vaccines for people back home to get vaccinated. Biophone Pfizer has, I think yesterday or today, got approved by the FDA in America. So it means that all the lingering questions about the efficacy and how this is going to affect our health and everything has been answered. So now that drug is the Mercedes of all the fleet. Now Nanado is here to lobby to get more vaccines to go to Ghana and help the populace. It is not only that, he is also here, my sister, to lobby because, Biophone is in Germany and Pfizer is America. So the scientists who actually got together, you have two sets of scientists, both from America and in Germany. So he is here talking with Angela Merkel to get the green light to go to Ghana and start manufacturing the vaccine in Ghana. That is why he is here. It's not only taking few, probably million doses to Africa or to Ghana, but he is also here to get the green light to start production in Ghana. And in extension, if that is done, it means the whole of our West Africa, ECOWAS, and indeed the rest of the world will benefit from that arrangement. So it's a very good thing that is here. That tells you that His Excellency is not sleeping on the job. He is on top of his game. Anytime you see him, he is doing wonderfully, marvelously well for Ghana. It cannot be that we always sit in Ghana and wait for miracles to happen elsewhere, favors to come our way. We are like the white people. There's no difference between us. So why don't we do the manufacturing of the vaccine in Ghana and ship them over here? Because obviously, if you do it in Ghana, labor cost in Ghana is moderate. So it means the drug is going to be affordable for everybody. So that is why Nana is here. So Ghanaians should be proud. Ghanaians should hold their head up and applaud the government for this bold decision, for this far-reaching consequences which is going to bring to the economy. Imagine we're producing this. How much are we going to sell this one? How many people are going to get employment? So the domino effect is huge. So I pray that it goes to Ghana, and then the news will be Ghana is going to start producing the Biophone Pfizer.
Okay, Nana, thank you very much for joining us. But I would like to find out if you have any idea on when the president will be back in Ghana.
Well, I know, of course, but I'm not at liberty to, to divulge this. The president has his own team, his own communications are there. If and when they think it is prudent, they will put it out. But the president is not going to be here. I can assure you, he's not going to be here for 2 weeks, 1 month. No, very soon he'll be back, and things will start rolling.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you too. You're always welcome.
Okay. Also on the line, we have Mr. Jerome Pan, NDC Secretary Germany, joining us live. Thank you. You're welcome, Mr. Jerome.
Thank you very much, Edna, and good evening to our cherished viewers from wherever they are. And good evening to my brother Nana Osef Watson. It's very interesting to meet him once again on this program. Before I even respond to whatever he said, or before I even take any question from you, I want all of us to remember that on this same network, we spoke about the COVID vaccine the last time. And whatever stand the NDC to, we have been vindicated. We said the action taken by the Minister of Health was never without the blessing of the president. And people were all over saying all sorts of things. The president was fully involved in that action. And once that action failed, the president has taken a step to come to Germany to come and ask for more vaccines. So you see where we are. If the president was not involved in that corrupt deal about the initial vaccine, why is he taking this step? Nana Boateng shamefully is telling us that we should be blessed that today the vaccine, but the Pfizer vaccine has been granted accreditation by the Food and Drugs Board in America. If it is granted today, the president was here before today to negotiate for it. So what informed their decision? I'm pretty sure as the Minister of Health slept without thinking in taking decision in going ahead with that contract agreement is the same the president did. He slept over his job without taking into consideration whether the vaccine was actually acceptable in all aspects of life before taking the initiative to come here and negotiate for it. But unfortunately, we are interested in the welfare of the entire country, and nobody is against those arrangements. But they should be very straightforward with the people of the country. The president endorsed that corrupt deal, and once the corrupt deal failed, we have to thank the minority in parliament, especially the ranking member on health, who leaked this issue, and then we picked it up, and then we had to abrogate that contract. If that contract hadn't been abrogated, would the president have been here to negotiate for a new set of drugs? Let's be very honest with ourselves. Well, so it's unfortunate that the president has found himself here. We wish him well. Just as you rightly asked him when the president is returning, he's not telling us anything. We just know that the president will be in Berlin on the 27th, and the MPP is asking for members of their chapter to join hands so that they can demonstrate against the counter demonstration from Fix the Country organizers or conveners, which is unfortunate. Your president is in the country, instead of you going to welcome, you want to go and do a counter demonstration. It's unfortunate, but in Berlin, we shall meet them there. Now, let's go back and then look at what the president here is for. The COVID vaccine, if he's able to get it, we will thank God for it. But we will ensure, as minority or opposition party, we will ensure that things are done rightly. We are in this country, and we will bring to the notice of the Pfizer company of the deals of the president in relation to the initial COVID deal that got with the Russian companies that we had to abrogate. We will bring the attention of the company here to it and ensure that whatever is done transparently. If it does not get by parliamentary approval, we will ensure that it doesn't go through. It is not that we are not interested in the welfare of the people of the country. No, we are interested in it. Anybody at all, any day will push, because without a healthy country, then you cannot rule. But unfortunately, we will do it through the right corridors of the law. We will not allow them to sleep over and then go into any contract again on their own without parliamentary approval, claiming without cabinet approval and without the knowledge of the president. Meanwhile, the Minister of Health is not the one who has to do the payment. The payment is done by the Minister of Health. The payment, and it has to be approved by the cabinet, it has to be approved by the president, and it's paid by the Bank of Ghana. So we will ensure that thing.
Can you position yourself well? Because my viewers are saying they can only see your head.
I hope this time is better, my sister.
Yes.
Good. So we would ensure that things are done rightly. We are all interested in the welfare of the people of the country. As I sit here, I have taken my job, and I will encourage anybody at all to take it. We have our own questions, because it's not only in Ghana, even in the developed world here, there are questions being asked. What is the essence of this vaccination? We all know, you and I know that when you take a polio vaccination, it means you are immune from the disease. If you take anything else, we know. But here's the case that we have a COVID vaccine that when you even take it, it tells you that you only prepare your immune system subsequently for any entry, but it does not prevent you from getting, which is nothing new to the developed world, which is nothing new to the developing world as well. But then we pray that we get these vaccines into the country to help our own people so that they all come up and clearly we'll all enjoy the life that we want. But we'll ensure that the right thing is done. So they should not think that we have followed, and we ensure that the contract with the Russian group went off, and we'll ensure that the contract in the German government here, we NDC in Germany here, we will follow it to the latter and ensure that whatever information that we need to make available to any party that is supposed to, that has a role to play in it, we will do it possibly.
Okay. Mr. Jerome, you've answered all the questions I'm supposed to ask you this evening. So I will thank you for joining us, and do have a good evening.
Thank you very much, Edna, and I wish you well. Hope we'll meet again another time.
Sure.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. The British government, through its High Commission in Accra, has conferred the Burma Star Award on a second World War Ghanaian soldier at Jita in the Angloga district of the Volta region. Our Volta regional correspondent has details on this.
British government, through its High Commission in Accra, has conferred the Burma Star Award on a second World War Ghanaian soldier at Jita in the Angloga district of the Volta region. The special award coincided with the 100-year birthday of the ex-soldier John Dogbe Ghana, who served in the Second World War in Burma between 1939 and 1945. This is the first time a surviving Ghanaian veteran soldier has been given such recognition in several years. The 100-year-old John Dogbe Ghana hails from Jita, a farming community in the Angloga district of the Volta region. He was of the young Gold Coasters recruited into the British Army in the late 1930s to join his other colleagues in Burma during the Second World War, which lasted for 6 years. According to available information on the war veteran, Mr. Ghana was enlisted into the armed forces with identification number G6630577. He was not only hardworking but also a reliable soldier and worker. He was also being described as quiet, intelligent, and tough soldier who discharged his duties very well. Presenting the Burma Star Award to Mr. Ghana on behalf of Queen Elizabeth II, the UK Defense Advisor in charge of Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Benin, and Togo, Lieutenant Colonel Alested McKenney, noted that the occasion also marked the 75th anniversary of the victory of Japan in the Second World War. He disclosed that the service and devotion, as well as the contribution of Mr. Ghana to the Gold Coast, the Commonwealth, and the world peace in general was fantastic and significant. Receiving the award, the Ghanaian ex-serviceman described the gesture as satisfying, adding that he wished the wife were alive to witness the special event. Mr. Dogbe urged the youth not only to be hardworking and honest, but also to be content with the little they have. Mr. John Dogbe has 11 children and 40 grandchildren. Reporting for Today Ghana News TV, Dinah Selassie Tete, Volta region.
Also, still same in the Volta region, this year's school performance appraisal meeting for stakeholders of education of Ave Dakpa DA Junior High School in the Akachi North District of the Volta region has ended at the district capital of Ave Dakpa. Volta regional correspondent Dana Salasitete has more on this.
This year's school performance appraisal meeting for stakeholders of education of the Ave Dakpa DA Junior High School in the Akachi North District of the Volta region has ended at the district capital of Ave Dakpa. The meeting was aimed, among other things, at salvaging the abysmal performance of the pupils in the Basic Education Certificate Examination BECE in recent years. Analysis of the 2020 BECE results based on the 4 core subjects, mathematics, English language, integrated science, and social studies, puts the Akachi North District in the last position among 18 districts of the Volta region. The Ave Dakpa DA Junior High School was said to have contributed largely to such an abysmal performance. According to analysis, only 11% of its BECE pupils have aggregate 6 to 30, whereas only 35% of the candidates got aggregate 6 to 36 in the 2020 BECE. It is against this backdrop that the generational thinkers of Ave Dakpa, an educational NGO in the area, collaborated with the District Directorate of Education to organize and sponsor the forum in order to address the challenge. The headmaster of Ave Dakpa DA Junior High School, Geshen Amedome, told our news team that a number of challenges accounted for such poor performance. The District Director of Education for the area, Dominic Yao Janado, appealed to parents and guardians to show greater interest in the academic and moral lives of the awards, adding that they are the future leaders of the country. Also, the paramount chief of Ave Dakpa traditional area, Togbe Nyameko Glakpe IV, charged the assembly member and unit committee members of the area to propose some set bylaws for consideration and subsequent approval by the assembly for the use in regulating the conduct of school children, most of whom have become very truant. In conclusion, the guest speaker and founder of Sunrise Christian Senior High School at Ho, Joseph Jamesi, reminded the final year students of the school that the only way they can progress beyond their BECE is to take their destiny into their own hands. Reporting for Today Ghana News TV, Dinah Selassie Tete, Volta Region.
Okay, that was our Volta regional correspondent, Selassie Tete. Moving on to the next story, Agenda 111 hospitals. For the first time in the history of Ghana, Ghanaians are evenly divided over this government's ability to keep its promise by constructing 111 hospitals in 18 months. We will be speaking to Dr. Lawrence about this particular article of his. Dr. Lawrence is the founder of the Diaspora Progressive Movement in USA. Welcome to News Updates on Today Ghana News TV.
Yeah, how are you, Edna?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I wrote this article and it was because Nana Akufo-Addo, the president of Ghana, went to Trede to cut a sword symbolically cut a sword for 111 hospitals that he said they will build in 18 months, beginning August 17th, 2021. And as a matter of fact, this matter became an issue when the representative of the Otumfuo Asantehene spoke. And at least there are 4 basic things that, among other things, the chief spoke on behalf of Otumfuo Asantehene. And in fact, it was the chief who mentioned it to the president that Ghanaians are doubting whether he can deliver 111 hospitals in 18 months. I mean, that was what the Otumfuo said to the president, that Ghanaians are actually doubting whether he can deliver 111 hospitals in 18 months. And he cited, he didn't just say it in vacuum, or he didn't just say it and left. He cited instances where there are already district hospitals at Kumawu, Afari, and then Fomina, that the former or the previous NDC government left it there, and Nana Akufo-Addo for almost 5 years now, have not even touched it. So they are at the same stages or at the same levels that the former NDC president government left it. And then he also said that the chief, or Otumfuo through the chief, also said that people are debating on social media that the $100 million that is going to construct 111 hospitals, which will cost about $1.87 billion, was too little. That the money was too small for them to use as a seed to construct 111 hospitals within 18 months. And then finally, he was of the view that the president could deliver the 111 hospitals, but he said, or he reminded the president, that Ghanaians vote based on hunger and anger. Ghanaians vote both on hunger and anger. So if the president should be aware that if he is not able to deliver on this his promise, Ghanaians are going to uproot the MPP government in 2024, just as they did to NDC in 2016, I believe. So that is the message Otumfuo sent to the president of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, and I just expanded on what the chief told the president.
Okay.
If you want me to expand it, I can do that. Because
yes,
what?
please expand it for us.
Yeah, let me expand it a little bit. What caused Otumfuo to say what he said was the fact that there are some challenges that if you are somebody who reads between the lines, you can see that this 111 hospitals is just a hoax. It's just a hoax. I mean, they can't deliver. I mean, and the first thing is the money. In fact, they are looking for $1.87 billion, not cedis, dollars. And they only have $100 million. $100 million. We are talking about B here, and they already have an M here. So you can see the difference is about $1.77 billion. And the Minister for Information has already told us that the government of Ghana is the one going to finance this project. They are not going to ask for any loans from anywhere, but it is the government of Ghana that is going to fund this project. So there is the problem of financing right there, because we are aware of where the president promised Ghanaian that he was going to build 88 hospitals and district hospitals, and he didn't even mention the money, where the money was coming from, and because of that, the 88 hospitals were never built. And this one too, they have said the same thing. We are going to build 111 hospitals. They didn't tell us where the money was going to come from. All they said was that it's going to come from the government of Ghana, no loans, nothing. So you see the challenge right there. And then another challenge is the land acquisition in Ghana. No, they will need 111 15-acre land. 111 15-acre land. And right now, according to the president during the sword cutting, he said they already have 87 of them, which leaves about 24 more to be acquired. And out of that 87 that they have even secured, about half of them have some problems that are due to litigation, that are due to customs, that are due to traditions, and that are due to laws, So there is the problem of even the land acquisition. How they are going to get 111 15-acre land is also an issue. And then there is this issue of COVID-19. The health minister has told us that they couldn't complete some of the projects, especially the health projects that they said they were going to do because of COVID-19. And here is the case. You and I know that there's a second and a third wave of COVID-19, which is the Delta wave or something, Delta something. So if they are promising us that they are going to build 111 hospitals, if they promise us that they are going to build 111 hospitals in an era where the COVID is even going viral, and we know the deadly disease that is going on right now are more dangerous than COVID-19. So if they couldn't build even 5 hospitals or even 3 hospitals because of COVID-19, and now we have a deadlier disease going all over the world again, and they are telling us they will build 111 hospitals, then that should tell you that in 2024 they are coming back to give us another stories. I mean, these people, they are not serious. And then, I mean, you and I also know that Ghana, the land texture and the designs are different from region to region. The texture in Greater Accra region will not be the same as the one in Northern region, and the texture in Northern region will not be the same as the one in the Volta region or in Ashanti region. But they told us each hospital, whether it's going to be a district hospital, whether it's going to be a regional hospital, whether it's going to be 2 psychiatric hospitals, they are telling us the cost is going to be the same, which is the $16.88. $16.88 million each hospital, whether it's the district hospital, whether it's the regional hospital, whether it's a psychiatric hospital, they don't care. It's just going to be $16.88 million. That should tell you right there that these people are just scamming Ghanaians. They are scamming the brains of the Ghanaians. And finally, Nana Akufo-Addo went and cut a sword symbolically at Trede. But we are aware that Nana Akufo-Addo went and cut a sword for La General Hospital. He gathered the chiefs and people over there. He went and gathered the people, chiefs and people in the Eastern Region, Koforidua, for the for the Eastern Regional Hospital. And then he went and gathered the chiefs and people of Shama for the Shama District Hospital. And none of these hospitals even have seen a block, not a block have been laid there. So if the president went and gathered the chiefs and people in these areas so he can build a hospital there and he didn't do it, why would you think that he wouldn't come to you or he wouldn't come to your district to gather the chiefs and people there, but he has symbolically cut a sword in Trede, and you are in Atewubu, you are in Manson Kwanta, you are in wherever, and you think you are going to get a district hospital, my friend, you better sit up. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And then you see, if you want to know if these people are actually going to build anything, if you want to know if these people are going to do anything for you, just remember the one village, one dam, how it ended. You will know how it ended. And then the 2019 year of roads, just ask yourself how it ended. And then the fight against Galamsey, ask yourself how it ended. And then the planting for food and jobs, just ask yourself how it ended. And then Martin Amidu as a special prosecutor, just ask yourself how it ended. And the free senior education, just ask yourself how it is going. The one district, one factory, just ask yourself how it's going. And then the $1 million, $1 million for each constituency. You ask yourself if anybody receive anything. So you see, this government is running the country on slogans and then propaganda. But I wrote in the article that all these things that I've told you tells you that running a country on slogans and propaganda will not work, and that how this one district, one village thing ended, how it didn't do anything. The 2019 year of rules, how it just ended. The fight against Galamsey, how it ended. Planting for food and jobs, how it ended. Martin Amidu as a special prosecutor, how it ended. Free senior education, how it's going. I mean, if you look at all these things, you can come to a very good conclusion that this Agenda 111 hospitals is going to end the same way. It's not going to go anywhere. But you see, one thing about the NPP, they will tell you, say, we brought it. Free senior education, we brought it. They don't even think about the quality of it. Oh, one village, one dam, we brought it. They don't even think about the quality of it. Oh, you have 2019 year of rules, we brought it. They don't even think about the quality of it. The fight against Galamsey, all the rivers are dead. They just say we fight Galamsey. They don't even think about the quality of the water. Planting for food and jobs. Oh, we brought planting for food and jobs. They don't even know there are no food in the on the market right now. I mean, they are very interested in slogans and making noise. But at the end of the day, 2024, Ghanaians will show them the exit, and then we'll bring a new party, a new government, and a new a new leadership that is going to take Ghana to the promised land.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Lawrence, for joining us today on Today Ghana News TV.
Thank you very much too.
Okay. 10 people have been confirmed dead, while many are also injured after 2 buses made a wrongful overtaking and collided at Gumwa Mampon on the Kaswa Winneba Highway in Kaswa Winneba
10
Highway.
people have been confirmed dead, while many are also injured after 2 buses made a wrongful overtaking and collided at Goma Mampon on the Kaswa Winneba Highway in the Central Region. Information gathered indicated that the bus with the registration number GN4741-10 was coming from Takoradi to Accra, while Diploma bus with the registration number GS6262-19 was also coming from Accra to Ivory Coast. One of the passengers who survived in the bus, Emmanuel Kweku, revealed that both drivers made overtaking and in the process collided at Mampong, leading to many deaths on the spot.
It all started when our driver had an overtaking first. When he was about to, after finishing his overtaking, he wanted to land or to be into his lane. So unfortunately, we saw that the other car has made another overtaking. So our driver wanted to save the other driver so that they did not collide or did not crash. So unfortunately, all that we saw that the other bus, which has already done overtaking, has crashed our car at the back of our car. Then this is what happened. So the truth of the matter is both cars made an overtaking. Ours was very fast to finish his lane or whatever that he wanted to do. Then unfortunately the other one was not able to move into his lane because the other car was, it seems it was also having a top speed that caused the accident. So people in our bus, many injured and many died. I witnessed about 5 to 6 people who died instantly at the spot when I was removing them with one certain guy. We were the only people who survived to rescue others. We were going from Takoradi to Accra.
Meanwhile, Winneba Municipal Fire Commander DO1 Henry Esiedu confirmed that 10 people have died, which consists of 6 men and 4 females. Furthermore, Winneba MTTD Commander ASP Beta Bogu charged drivers to desist from wrongful overtaking and save the lives of the ordinary Ghanaians.
Lord John, where are you rushing to? You have to take your time. You see, the overtaking is no good. You don't know whether, and the driver died too. So we don't know whether he was drunk or not. So that one we have to find out. But overtaking is no good.
That will be it for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Edna Sabunya. You can log on onto our social media handles on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Today Ghana News TV. Thanks to our sponsors, Agbozo Herbal Clinic and the Links Cosmetology Training Institute.